following Leinster's narrow 13-8 victory over Munster at Thomond Park. Here are our 5 key takeaways from United Rugby Championship clash that felt as intense as any test match encounter. Test match edge from the opening whistle describing club rugby as being played at test match intensity is often lazy shorthand, but on this occasion it felt entirely justified. This was 2 elite sides colliding in a contest played on a knife edge from start to finish. Munster struck early through Josh van der Flyer's first half try, taking a 7-0 lead that held firm for the entire opening period. From there, it was fire and brimstone, relentless collisions, fierce breakdown contests, and a physical edge that never relented. The arm wrestle intensified after the break, with Leinster briefly gaining the upper hand up front. Their pressure told through 2 hairy burn penalties, nudging the visitors into the lead. Munster responded through their bench, flipping the momentum in the tight exchanges and allowing Dan Kelly to stroll over the whitewash to keep the hosts firmly in the hunt. The closing stages saw Munster threaten to steal it. A late penalty and a sharp break from Alex Nankervel put Leinster under real pressure, but a spilt ball in the dying moments spared the visitors and allowed them to return to Dublin with the spoils that so close. Yet so far from Munster, this defeat will feel particularly cruel for Munster. While controversy lingered around the final play, with home supporters adamant a deliberate knock-on had gone unpunished, that moment alone did not decide the outcome. Munster dominated the statistical picture, finishing with 59% possession and 58% territory. They made more meters, 265 to 232, and more carries, 57 to 52, than Leinster, yet crossed the line only once and finished with just 8 points to show for their efforts. Against a side like Leinster, that lack of conversion is fatal. Small errors, a poor pass, a knock-on, a missed opportunity, added up, and Leinster punished them. While the losing bonus point lifts Munster to second in the URC table, this was a golden chance to send a statement heading into the new year. Victory would have taken them top in open daylight between themselves and rivals such as Leinster, Glasgow Warriors, and Cardiff. Instead, Leinster closed the gap to 5 points, and this result feels like one that will linger. Nienaber's defense in full effect. Leinster's victory was not built on attacking dominance, but on defensive resilience. This was Jacques Nienaber's system operating at its very best. The visitors completed a staggering 151 tackles across the 80 minutes, with James Ryan, 17, Joe McCarthy, 15, Caelan Doris, 14, and Josh van der Flyer, 12, leading the charge. Crucially, they missed just 10 tackles, a figure comparable to Munster's 11 misses, but achieved with far greater defensive workload. What stood out was the evolution of Leinster's defensive approach. The aggressive edge blitz remained a weapon out wide, but around the ruck they showed patience. Rather than shooting out, they absorbed pressure, forced Munster inside, and isolated ball carriers from their support, creating opportunities to pounce for turnovers. The intelligence with which Leinster switched between systems felt deliberate and calculated. It was smart, adaptable, and potentially a key ingredient for a sustained title push in the second half of the season. A fascinating battle at scrum-half with Jamison Gibson-Park currently holding Ireland's number 9 jersey and Craig Casey widely viewed as the heir apparent. This head-to-head was compelling. Both scrum halves share similar traits: lightning speed around the breakdown, confidence to play what's in front of them, and the temperament to thrive under intense pressure. Picking a clear winner on the day is difficult, but Casey's composure and authority underlined why he is so highly regarded. With Gibson-Park likely approaching the latter stages of his international career, Casey's performance offered a tantalizing glimpse of what could lie ahead for Ireland. Reiko Ioane rises to the occasion. Reiko Ioane's arrival in Ireland was always going to attract scrutiny, particularly given his past verbal exchanges with Leinster legend Johnny Sexton. Against Munster, however, he showed he is far more than a fair-weather player in a match that did not naturally suit his expansive skill set. Ioane went searching for involvement. He demanded the ball, hunted for opportunities, and worked tirelessly to influence the contest. While he did not produce a defining moment, his intent and effort were unmistakable. Each of his touches was met with anticipation from the Thomond Park crowd, creating an atmosphere that crackled with expectation. The spark never quite ignited into something explosive, but the sense that something could happen was enough to make his contribution feel significant. In a bruising, unforgiving derby, Ioane proved he can adapt, and that may be just as important as his attacking flair.